friends, Erica with 10 Pegs and Crowns, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you along as I do an unboxing for a very limited edition of handmade journals that Ingrid has personally made for her shop. Now, the journals are titled Gathered Grace Journals, and they are completely handmade by her. And fortunately, because they are handmade, there was only, I will emphasize was, only a limited amount of numbers of journals that she listed online on her website, and they have all sold out. Like every single one of them is completely sold out. And but I do want to say that this is something that she has expressed that she will continue to do in limited quantities as time permits. So for future reference, if you are interested in the Gathered Grace handmade journals, go ahead and make sure that you are signed up on her website. So openjourney.faith, and if you scroll all the way to the bottom and type in your email, you will get the notifications first of when they go live next time. She's not really sure how often these will go up for purchase on her website, since they are created in between the, I guess, the kits that she's releasing. So it is when she has free time to create these. They're just absolutely beautiful from what I saw online. I actually have not opened mine because I wanted it to be first impressions, and I wanted to share that with you. But like I mentioned, these were handmade journals. Now, the way that I understood it was that Ingrid created them using various images of kits. So some of the pages are blank, while other images are from kits, or from images that she's pulled from various kits. So they're not all just maybe from the Take 4 series. They might be from previous kits that she's released throughout the years. That's my understanding. So I guess we'll see when we dive into this. So I'm really excited. It comes in a cotton zipper pouch, which is about 6 by 9. Okay, this is getting, I'll take it out a little bit at a time. Now, when she listed them online, I forgot to mention that she listed just the journal, but she also listed it as a kit option. So what you're seeing here is the journal with the kit option, but there was an option to purchase this with just the journals themselves. So this is what would be, I guess, somewhat included if you actually got the kit option. Look how cute it is. Oh my god. So the journal is measuring, I guess, 4 by 6. That's kind of what it looks like to me. But let's take everything out first. Okay, so you get the pouch, you get the journal, and then I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 6 pages or sheets of the rub-on stickers. You get journaling tickets. Let's count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 5 journaling tickets, and look at this. You can actually save this. This would be really cute to incorporate into your journaling somehow. And then you get this little tiny box where she has stamped the little fabric. So I'm going to wait and do the journal last so we can go through these. Actually, I'm kind of just counting and going through. I'm getting ahead of myself. So these are the 6 sheets that you will get, and I will bring them up close for you. And these are rub-on stickers, so you can kind of cut along the images and then just use something sturdy and then just rub the image onto your journaling, and it will transfer. The cool thing about these is that they will actually transfer onto fabric as well. So it's not just for like paper. So this is the first sheet. Then we have this one. This is so pretty. I really like this element right here. And then we have a couple of like word fetty words on here. These are really cool. And now if you want to use this whole, like the whole sheet as a whole, you obviously can. When you're using like word fetty, you can use that as a background. I just think that these are probably best used as like individual elements, but this is really cool. I really like these. Then we have some of the colorful flowers that she's created, some of the little clusters, the Word of God. These are really cool. this element. I like when she includes this particular, I guess, element, a page element. I like that. Then we have some like postage stamps. So some of these are like from the Trust. These are from the Beautiful series. I think this is from Do You Love Me kit and the With You. So some of these images I recognize. So these are the 6 sheets that you get in the kit. And now the journaling tickets, from my understanding, they will vary. They are pulled from various kits, so they're not all just, you know, from one particular kit in general. They're just very random. So this is the first one that I got. Now yours may be completely different since they are, like I mentioned, pulled from various kits. Ask Him. These are cool. Like I said, I love this graph paper when she uses it. Seek the kingdom of God. I am in Him. I just love it when she does these layered elements. So you get those 5 journaling tickets, and then you get this little box. Oh, I thought I was gonna have to undo everything. So in this little box, oh, there's actually quite a few things in there. I didn't realize that. She sends you 2 wax seals with the stamps that she's created. So she actually does sell the stamp itself, but these are pre-made wax seal stamps, and these are already set to where you can glue them. So the adhesive is already on there, so you just pull this back and it's ready to use in your journaling. And I like that she has included these as well, because they are some of my absolute favorite journaling elements to use. And then she has a strip of postage stamps, and this has 5 of them. So I think this is from the Listen kit, from the Take 4 Listen, because it has the word here, and then it has the ear element. So we get 5 postage stamp stickers, and then we also have, okay, that's another part. And then we have 5, 1, 2, 3, I counted 5, 3, 4, 5, 6 tabs, pre-made tabs for you to label your journaling entries. So these are probably going to vary from kit to kit. And these are the ones that I received. Okay, this one's actually really, really cool. I like that she included the flower on the bottom going across. That is really pretty. I don't know that I could actually write over or put a little sticker on it. So usually the way that I use tabs or use the word focus cards is I cover it. But I think I would just write really, really small, because I like the element of the flower. I like this sewn element right here. And this is probably her using like the backings of the packages that she uses. Because I think I saw some of the the writing font, so it probably is. But you know, like we've mentioned, I know that Terry's actually been showing a lot of tips and hacks on how to use a lot of Ingrid's stuff. So you get 6 tabs, and then you get 3 mini word focus cards, and she does sell it. And let me see if I can find it real quick. I don't know where it's at. I cannot find it. So this one, she included 3 of them. So we have the word truth, trust, encourage. And so these are the ones that I got. I do think they will vary from kit to kit. So that is what comes with the actual kit as a kit option. Let me make sure it's focused. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this aside really fast. And then now I'm actually going to take a peek into my journal because I'm really excited. Now, when I first saw these, my first thought was that I was actually going to use the journal for the Bible verse card. So if you know that, if you've been getting the Take 4 series, you know that Ingrid redid the Bible verse cards that she usually does and created, you know, mini cards. And so my first thought was, you know, Debbie was created, particularly Debbie from the team. As I wanted to mash the words team and create together. she was using like a little mini, like, I guess junk journal to use the little Bible verse cards. So when I saw that Ingrid was creating her own journals, I figured that I could probably use these, because I am still waiting on in a, like, I guess a creative way to try to use them instead of just tucking them into my Bible. So when I saw this, I was absolutely like, this is how I'm going to use it. Now, I was actually going to try to take this off, but this is actually sewn on here. I love that, because now I have something to tie it and keep it closed. I just thought she just wrapped it. I really love that little, detail that she included on here. So this is, I'm not sure what kit. It looks so familiar, like it just came out. But if you know me, I've printed out so many of her background digitals that it could be any of them. Now, she does bind this up and then cover it with some, I guess, cotton fabric. And then she, just uses some of her stamps to decorate that. And I absolutely love it. Okay, so going in, that includes this little piece of paper. And I love how some of them have actual fabric, and how she has left some of them blank, completely blank in the back. And there's more fabric right here. So this is my journal. It will vary. I know that she had a variation of journals in her shop, so I'm not sure which this one was, but oh, I like this. I love this. I love that she included a little piece of fabric element as part of the actual sheets instead of just like on the edges or the binding. The road to Emmaus or Emmaus. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. Oh, one thing that I'm noticing, I saw it from right here, is that it's kind of like distressed and deckled on the edges. I think that's the word that's used, the proper term. Instead of like straight, like this one is straight, the straight edges, but this one's kind of like torn and tethered. I really like that. I just noticed that right now. I guess because of the cover, it was like straight lines. I am noticing some of the elements from her journal, where is my stuff? I can't find it. So this is the Faith journal that she recently released, the 5x7 size, I believe it was. So more pages. I love this background. No, this one actually has, I don't know if you can tell. So if you know Ingrid and you know that, if you've seen any of my videos, you know that I mentioned how realistic some of her background artwork looks. Like it feels like you can touch it. So I went to do the same here. Like, oh wow, I was about to say the same thing. It feels like I can touch it, but I actually could touch it. There is actually acrylic that has been dried up. I don't know if it'll focus. Come on, focus. There we go. So this is actual acrylic. So I wonder if this is kind of like some of the paper that she uses to create her backgrounds, and she just included it in there. Thank you, Ingrid. I will choose to believe that she actually has heard me, that I would die to get my hands on some of her background artwork. So, oh, this is like a enlarged version of the sticky notes. Y'all, this is so cool. Look at that. So sorry, it's not focusing. So that's really cool. Or the washi tape. There, she also does have a washi roll. I love this. Y'all, I'm not even halfway through. I was going to say, this is more. No, it's just regular background artwork. Now, obviously, since they're all different, they're not going to be similar to mine. However, I think that showing you an in-depth flip through of what my journal looks like will give you a better idea of what you can expect to receive if and when she's ready to, I can feel the acrylic on this one. She's ready to, list the journals, from here on out. So, oh, here's the other side of that. This is cool. You know what? I think I'm holding it backwards because I just realized that some of these images are upside down, or what I thought was upside down. I was like, okay, well, that's cool. She's reversed some of the pages, but I guess I just, me just realized that it was upside down. So sorry, y'all. Sometimes I do wonder about myself, but here, oh, this is actually one of my favorites, from one of my favorite kids. I think this is Living Stones. This might be the one for the kids. And you just kind of put like little memorial stones on here as, of God's goodness. And it was such a beautiful, beautiful kit. If she has any physical kits, I will list them down below, because I absolutely love that devotional and love the fact that she made one for us adults, but she also created one for children. And the way that my children dove into that devotional, it meant the world to me. It was when they first actually dipped their toes into studying the word by themselves. And so I will always cherish, the Living Stones devotional that she's released. And so I will flip this as a continuation of my mistake on the journal. But this is the journal in itself. So I guess I just did do it, I just assumed that this was the front, but I guess it's the back, because again, the writing was upside down. I just assumed that she purposely did that, so intentionally. But that is the release of the Gathered Grace journals. Again, these are handmade, so they won't always be available, like her other products on her shop. But if you want to be the first to know when she releases this again, make sure that you are signed up to the newsletter. If you are waiting on anything to, she also does flash sales and gives you discount codes, and she always releases that information on her newsletter first. So it's always a really good idea to be signed on to that. Really quick before I go and I conclude my unboxing, the new subscription series will be titled Faith Notes, and there's still the start date is to be determined as of now, as the time of the recording, which is October 1st. But we were let know that it will start soon. So it might not start it might start mid-October, as it did previous times in the middle of the month, or she may wait to renew the subscriptions in November. But soon as we know, you'll know, or as soon as we know and you're subscribed to her email, you will know as well. So I hope that you really enjoyed the unboxing of this journal, because it's just really special to me, since it was handmade by Ingrid herself. And I just, if you're anything like me, I love everything that she does. And so I've been a fan from day one, and I just know that she pours a lot of prayer and thought and hard work into all of that she does. And so we thank Ingrid. I'm very thankful to Ingrid for sharing not just her knowledge, but her gift as well. But yes, so that concludes everything for the unboxing today. I am hoping to continue uploading some more process videos before the new release of Faith Notes. So until next time, love you. Bye.